American Primeval is set in 1857. The first episode starts in St. Joseph, Missouri, where Sara, Rowell and her son Devin are waiting at a train station. They've traveled all the way from Philadelphia, and it's clear this journey isn't for the faint of heart. Devin, who wears a leg brace, doesn't seem thrilled about their final destination. The two are supposed to meet Sara's husband in Crook Springs, Utah, but you can tell Devin's not convinced his dad will be rolling out the welcome mat. Enter John Fry, the man Sara hired to guide them to Fort Bridger in southern Wyoming. Sara is anxious because they're already late. She's supposed to meet another guide, Jim Beckworth, who will lead her and another group from Fort Bridger to Crook Springs. But when they arrive at the fort, Sara's worst fears come true. Beckworth already left 3 weeks ago. John Fry offers to take them to Crook Springs himself, but before they can make any plans, a random Frenchman kills him in the middle of the street. So that plan is off the table. Jim Bridger, the fort's owner and namesake, takes pity on Sara and tries to talk some sense into her. The Wasatch Mountain Range between Fort Bridger and Crook Springs is a nightmare. Steep, rocky terrain plagued by unpredictable weather. And if that's not enough, the area is a war zone. Brigham Young, the Mormon leader, is trying to establish his kingdom in Utah, while President Buchanan is sending troops to stop him. Add in Native American tribes, wolves and grizzlies, and well, it's a death trap. Bridger urges Sara to wait until spring, but she's not having it. She's desperate to reach her husband. Seeing her determination, Bridger reluctantly suggests she speak to Isaac Reed, a reclusive guide camped nearby. Bridger calls him a little odd, but reassures Sara that he's neither a thief nor a murderer. When Sara tracks down Isaac, though, he flatly refuses the job. No amount of money will change his mind, and he's annoyed Bridger even brought him into this. While Sara is figuring out her next move, we meet a group of Mormon pioneers led by newlyweds Jacob Pratt and his wife, Abish. They're in Fort Bridger buying supplies, and the store owner teases them about Mormon polygamy. Jacob laughs it off, but Abish is clearly irritated. The Pratt party plans to meet Alexander Fancher, a guide who will lead them along the trail. Jacob agrees to let Sara and Devin join their group, providing a glimmer of hope for the mother and son. Meanwhile, a subplot unfolds with a young native girl who steals a butcher's knife and later uses it to kill her abusive father when he tries to rape her. Instead of defending her, her mother scolds her, so the girl runs away. As the Pratt group sets off to meet Fancher, Isaac Reed watches them leave, muttering to Bridger that Sara is careless to drag a young boy through such a dangerous journey. On the trail, Devin discovers the runaway native girl hiding in the back of their wagon. Instead of telling his mother, he covers her up and lets her stay, sensing her fear. Jacob Pratt is optimistic about building a new life in Utah, but Abish seems less enthusiastic. During a heartfelt conversation, Jacob reminds her that she is his purpose in life, just as he is hers. However, their relationship has a complicated backstory. Jacob was originally supposed to marry Abish's sister Eden, but after Eden's death, Abish married Jacob instead. Whether Abish had much of a say in this arrangement remains unclear. Back at Fort Bridger, a bounty hunter shows up looking for Sara. Turns out her real name is Sara Holloway, and she's wanted in Philadelphia for murder and robbery. There's a $1,500 bounty on her head, dead or alive. Bridger plays dumb, pretending he's never seen her, but some men overhear the conversation and later approach the bounty hunter at the tavern. They offer to help him find Sara in exchange for a cut of the reward, but instead of helping him, they kill him in an alley and take the bounty notice. Their leader, Virgil decides they'll go after Sara themselves to keep the full reward. Sara, Devin, and the Pratt party reach Fancher's camp, but first, if you're enjoying this recap, please remember to subscribe to our channel. That really helps us a lot. Sara, Devin, and the Pratt party reach Fancher's camp and enjoy a warm meal together. But things take a dark turn when the Mormon militia arrives, led by a man called James Woolsey, and accompanied by Paiute tribesmen. The militia claims the land belongs to Governor Brigham Young, and demands that Fancher show a permit to camp there. Fancher, however, refuses to recognize Young's authority. He warns the militia that his group is well armed and ready to fight. The militia retreats without incident, and Fancher feels confident they won't attack, especially with Mormons like Jacob Pratt in their group. But he's wrong. As the group sits down for dinner, an arrow suddenly strikes a Mormon woman in Jacob's group, killing her instantly. Chaos erupts as more arrows rain down. Fancher's men grab their guns, but they're quickly overwhelmed by the militia and Paiute warriors, who show no mercy. Men, women, and children are slaughtered. Sara and Devin hide under a wagon, witnessing the horror. Jacob desperately tries to protect his group, calling out for Abish, but he's taken down, and Abish is dragged away screaming as a Paiute begins scalping her husband. It's a brutal, gut-wrenching scene. When an ox destroys the wagon Sara and Devin are hiding under, they flee to their own wagon. The native girl jumps out, accidentally dropping her knife. Sara grabs it, and she and Devin run into the bushes, straight into Isaac Reed. Isaac helps them escape, but the militia chief orders riders to hunt them down. Back at Fancher's camp, the militia ensures every man is dead. The only survivors are 4 Mormon women, whom the militia plans to leave for the Paiute warriors. Abish is one of them. Once the Paiutes are done having their fun with them, they're ordered to kill the women too. The militia also offers the Paiutes money to track down Sara and Devin, who are hiding in the woods with Isaac, watching the militia riders pass by. For now, they're safe. That night, they take shelter behind some fallen trees but can't light a fire, fearing it'll give away their location. Cold and scared, Sara and Devin try to rest while Isaac keeps watch, his silence heavy but protective. The episode ends back at Fancher's camp. As the Paiutes loot the remains, Jacob wakes up, barely alive. Surrounded by devastation, he calls out for Abish, but she's nowhere to be found. And that's the brutal start to American Primeval. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the next recap of another new wonderful show.